What is going on, good people of YouTube? My name is Josh. Welcome back into another Madden 18 Madden Ultimate Team video. This is our budget squad. And guys, sit tight, grab some popcorn, get you some soda, some sody pop, because this could be a long video, man. I've been wanting to talk about this for a little bit of time now, and we're just going to run through it, man. As you can see on the screen right now, our team is taking a little bit of different form since the last time you guys have seen a video here. We've got a new left tackle, a new left guard, a new tight end, a new QB, a new running back. We've got a new wide receiver number 2. We've made some changes here to the offense. We've also got a little bit of changes here to the defense, man. I'm going to go into that here in a second. But first off, man, I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent here real quick. You see this solo challenge? You see this Gauntlet Unleashed solo challenge for the championship. Baltimore Ravens. First off, it's on all Madden, which is kind of takes the piss out of you anyway. But it really takes the piss out of you. Number one, you've got the new Dan Deerdorf, 78 overall right tackle in your lineup, and you're trying to complete challenges for him, which is as follows here. We'll pull this up really quickly. If you go over to objectives and progress, today is Saturday, and a new legend dropped. It is Dan Deerdorf. No, I'm not going to be using him as part of my lineup. However, I'm trying to farm some coins here, man, and these challenges don't look too difficult. You can see I've already completed 400 passing yards in one game, 3 rushing touchdowns in one game. That was against that all Madden Baltimore Ravens team that you just witnessed. But as I'm trying to complete that, I get to about 10 seconds left to go in the first half, and the EA servers decided that they were going to kick me off. So all of my progress got completely wiped out from that. I believe I'd already had about 400 yards passing, and I'd already scored the 3 rushing touchdowns. So I was just working on the rushing yards, and then obviously not getting a sack. The last one is we have to win 5 games without allowing a sack in those games. So I was on my way. EA said, hey, get off my server, we don't want you on there anymore. So needless to say, I had to start it over completely because it wipes your progress out altogether. I don't know if there's a way that they could do this, but it would be nice if that did happen, if they were able to save your in-game progress, kind of like they do if you quit a game in a franchise, to where you can just pick it right back up where you left off. That would be nice, because then I had to go back in and start all over. And I mean, I probably, because I wasn't running clock, I wasn't chewing clocks, I was trying to get as many yards as possible. So it probably took me 20-25 minutes, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for somebody that doesn't necessarily have all day to sit down and play this game, man, you want stuff to go right, and you want it to be as perfect as it could possibly be. So needless to say, man, that would have been nice. But we're going to get in now to the point of this video. All that rant aside, I've been doing more research here about ways to change my team, ways to upgrade my team, probably than I would like to admit. It doesn't matter that in about a month and a half I'm going to fail my personal trainer certification. No, that doesn't matter, because what matters here is the fact that we're going to have a Madden team that we can put out on the field. It's going to be able to compete with anybody. So what I was doing, man, I was going to Muthead, which Muthead, if you guys are unfamiliar, is websites that gives you different players, their ratings, their stats. It gives you how many coins they're going for Xbox One, PS4. You can build your own team. You can see the chemistries. You can see what team would work best. You can kind of play with it and mix and match. And I've been doing that quite a bit here recently, just kind of messing around with my team. And now, I would say do this, what I'm about to go over in this entire video. Do this once you've gotten an established team. So once you've, gotten most every card being elites, and you can kind of see your team taking shape. I'll get into a little bit more why here in a second. But do that, and I would only say try to do this strategy once you've got a nice team already, and once you've got a good bit of coins to where you can go ahead and upgrade and try to get some of the better players, some of the better positions, some of the chemistries that fit with each other. Because you're not going to be able to do it right off the bat, man. There's no point in doing it with players that you're not going to necessarily have on your roster, on your lineup, or necessarily players on teams that you're not necessarily going to have on your lineup if you're going for certain, chemistries, whether it be the team or whether it be, for example, moving the sticks, toughness, read and react, etc., etc. So what I've been doing is I scoured my roster. I took a look. Now, first off, before I get in this, you'll notice our quarterback. We went ahead and powered Matt Ryan up to tier number 3. We also grinded through the offensive MUT Heroes challenges, and we were able to unlock Devontae Freeman, 91 overall running back. He is our starting running back now. You guys know I'm a Falcons homer, so I wanted to have some Falcons chemistry players on my team. We picked up the most recent Team of the Week, Jake Matthews, at left tackle. We upgraded our left guard spot, picked up Andy Levitri. Austin Hooper, the tight end from week 1, Team of the Week. He wasn't going for that many coins, so we went ahead and snagged him as well. We were also able to pull Jordy Nelson a few packs ago. And our defense hasn't changed tremendously. I needed an upgrade at the defensive tackle spot, so we got Danny Shelton. Went ahead and snagged Desmond Trufant. That's another Falcons player that we use for our chemistry. Threw him at the cornerback number 3 position. And I believe that is all of the, unless, I'm not sure if you guys have seen Terrell Suggs. If you haven't, there he is. And I believe that's all the changes that we've made on offensive defense. We were also able to pull Jordan Berry, who plays for the Pittsburgh Steelers. We were able to pull him. We actually traded in, this was a pretty nice pull here, because we traded in 7 of our gold 75 to 79 players. We were able to actually pull Jordan Berry. So I couldn't have asked for a better pull, because I did need a better punter. And it worked out in our benefit too, because it was a Pittsburgh Steeler. Now, the reason I say that, and the reason I'm getting all these Falcons players, is because if you see on the right side of your screen, you have different chemistries. Now, you all know about the chemistries: move the sticks, toughness, read and react, blanket coverage, all the ones that I've mentioned previously, etc., etc. But what maybe you didn't know is when you have players that are on the same team, they perform better, they get a boost to their stats. As you can see right now, we're rocking Atlanta Falcons tier 2, which gives us +2 in awareness, so +1 and then +1 down there at the bottom, +1 play rec, +1 play rec, so +2 play rec to all Falcons players. +3 actually awareness, as you can see there. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm saying this wrong. It's basically +2 in awareness and +2 for play rec. Now, if you look here for move the sticks, which we're also rocking tier 2, you get 1 +1 for spin move, catch in traffic, throw accuracy short, +1 for juke move, +1 for route running, and +1 for throw on the move. You can see the toughness tier 2. Matt Ryan's rocking the conductor. If you don't know what the conductor is, it allows you to make 2 hot routes prior to the quarterback getting set, and you get 2 per animation once he is set. We also have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers tier 1, which gives you basically +1 awareness and +1 play rec. Pound the rock, read and react. You guys can see that for yourself. So, one thing that stuck out to me that I've noticed back when I used to play Madden a long time ago, awareness is a super huge element of this game. Those guys that were more aware, it seemed like gave a boost to all of their stats. Though not just awareness, not just their speed. It seemed like when they were more aware, it basically elevated their play much higher than what you would think. Now, I know speed is something to look for. I know for defense, zone coverage is something to look for, but I think this awareness statistic is something that is overlooked tremendously. And say for example, you get a Matt Ryan who already has an 89 overall, or I'm sorry, an 88 overall in awareness. That's bumped up with the 90 overall awareness with the Falcons chemistry being at number 2. If we had 3 Falcons players, it would go up to a 91 awareness. So that's something that you can kind of play around with. Now, I've been throwing some different lineups in Muthead. Basically what I would do is I would go through and I would say, okay, I feel like I've got an idea. I've already got a few Falcons players, so I basically needed 1 more Falcons player. So we're going to be working on the Keanu Neal set, which is going to give us an 86 overall Keanu Neal. That's the team leader set once you complete the Falcons. So, but then I was going through my roster and I was saying, okay, who else do we have? So we've got DeMar Dotson. We've also got Jordy Nelson. Now, I can't sell Jordy Nelson, but I can sell DeMar Dotson. So instantly, Jordy Nelson is going to be a card that I'm going to, basically that I'm going to want to keep on my team, because I can sell DeMar Dotson and easily make 100k coins right there. So when you're looking at those two to kind of compare, favor the ones that you're not able to sell or trade or auction or anything like that. Now it's going to come down to the, like for example, Shaq Mason. as I was looking through, I noticed that once I kind of got a lot of my team set, Shaq Mason just was not going to fit. There wasn't any New England Patriots that I could use that weren't, too high or too low of a rating that it really wouldn't have benefited my team. So this is going to take some playing around with. You're going to have to fiddle around and go on Mutthead. And if I could go on Mutthead and show you guys right now, I would. But unfortunately, I just have this game capture card that only captures the game here. But nonetheless, so then we kind of went to the defense, and we saw, what do we have on defense? Well, we've got a couple Pittsburgh Steelers now. We've got Joe Hayden that we can't do anything with. We've got a new punter. And then you just scour the market. So what we're going to be doing right now is kind of showing you guys, so we're going to actually be selling DeMar Dotson. And you may be asking yourself, well, he's an 89 overall right tackle. You've already got 3 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why are you going to sell him? Well, number one, we plan on putting Keanu Neal at the strong safety position, so we don't need J.J. Wilcox. Rondé Barber would be nice to keep, but if I'm going to be putting Keanu Neal at the strong safety position, and if I'm going to be selling DeMar Dotson, if my overall goal here is to get these chemistries to where they're going to match up pretty much across the board, I'm not going to need Rondé Barber. So the end goal is going to be to buy the 87 overall Desmond Trufant Team of the Week, and maybe hopefully down the road he'll get a power up. That's another thing that I was looking at, was cards that could be powered up. As you can see, we've got Matt Ryan powered up. We've also got Deion Jones powered up. It just so happens Jordy Nelson has a power up. Stephon Diggs has a power up. You'll see we're going to be using some Minnesota Vikings players. I believe that maybe, or no, you'll see some of the players that we're going to acquire here today are going to have power-ups. So I challenge you to look for some of the players and keep those guys and utilize those guys that are going to be that you're going to be able to power up. But nonetheless, we're going to be selling DeMar Dotson. But before we do that, we're going to come down here to unopened packs. We've got three unopened packs. The first one's a Tomlinson token. We are not spending any money on the game. We have just been doing the 4,500 daily cap player packs to get our one Tomlinson token per day. And now we're going to open this level cap pack, which is going to give us, hey, look at that, a gold team of the week. So that doesn't happen quite often. Usually these are nothing but silvers, so that's probably the best pull that we've had so far. So that's good, so we can sell him, make some coins off of that. I'm trying to farm coins here now. So seeing as how I'm trying to farm some coins, in most cases when I pick this is for the Gauntlet. Once you complete all the Gauntlet Unleashed challenges, you get to choose an 84 plus overall auctionable or an 87 plus overall non-auctionable. Now I have a good idea of the players that I want to get and what I need to do to get them. So in most cases, I would go with this 87 overall non-auctionable, but I need to farm some coins, man. The end result that I need is more coins. So we're going to roll the dice, and not necessarily roll the dice because we have an idea of what we want to do. So we're going to pick this 84 overall auctionable. That way then we can sell it. Hopefully maybe it'll be an 86 or 87 overall, and heck, maybe it'll even be a player that we were going to get in the first place from the auction block itself. So we're going to roll the dice here with the 84 overall auctionable, and we'll see who we get, and hopefully it's somebody that we can at least make some decent amount of coins off of. There's our Gauntlet Trophy, and Warren Moon. Okay, don't know what he's going for. Probably not going for a whole lot. We kind of hit the low end there. We just got an 84 overall. But we're also working on that Dan Deerdorf set, and we'll probably end up getting an 84, 85 overall Dan Deerdorf. That's just kind of how my luck works with these. But we'll be able to sell him for some coins as well. So let's come here to Item Binder. And let's see how much we can make off of our 2 newest acquisitions here. So we've got some good, hopefully some coins there that we're going to be making. And now let's come to the auction house here. So we've got some Pittsburgh Steelers, and might as well go ahead and pick up our first Pittsburgh Steeler that we have our eye on, seeing as how we are selling our right tackle. He should be going for around 50K. So let's see if we can't track him down. I could definitely go the easy route and just type his name in, but I kind of want to build some suspense here. And I'm not seeing him, so it looks like I'm just going to have to type his name in. So If you guys didn't know, you don't have to type their whole names out. You can actually type in the last letter of their first name and then the first couple letters of their last name. Oh, good. He's going for less than actually what I thought. So 33K. Let's first off, before we do this, let's see if there's any. Okay, no, there's not. So 33,250. I will take that. I thought we were going to be coming out of there a little bit more expensive, so that's good. I'm sure some of the other ones will be a little bit more expensive than what we thought, but Marcus Gilbert, the right tackle for the Pittsburgh Steelers, is going to be our new right tackle. Now, our next acquisition is going to be a fullback. He is also going to be from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and once again, we are doing this for the chemistry. Buy now price. I want this team of the week. Now, I had him earlier at 49K, and he's at 39K right now. We could also just settle right now just for the coins and get this Roosevelt Nix, which is for 9.8K, which I think I'm going to do for right now. And down the road, we'll buy this Team of the Week Roosevelt Nix once we save up some more coins and can afford him. But Roosevelt Nix is who I want to be. And that's another good thing, guys, with these Team of the Week packs. If you guys have some of these different team players, you know, you could always go and get the Team of the Week, which, you know, is usually going to be a higher rating than their core elite. So right now, we're going to come out of here much cheaper than what we had thought. We're going to get this Roosevelt Nix, which is going to be better than Mike Tolbert that we have right now. And there we go. Warren Moon sold for 15. We got 15.3K after they do the deductions and whatnot. All right, and our final Pittsburgh Steeler that we're going to be getting today is going to be a right outside linebacker. Now, Terrell Suggs, if you guys have had some success with him, let me know. I have not. It's been a struggle with him, man. He'll make some plays every now and then, but he doesn't make near as many plays as I would like. Let's put it that way. So we're going to be taking this 87 overall James Harrison. I had him for about 36.8K. He's going for about 44K right now. I could take the Mutt Heroes James Harrison, but I'm not going to do that because he is actually going to be the Mutt Hero that we're going to be working towards once we complete the defense. So there's no point in wasting coins on him right now. We're going to buy this one. Now, we're going to need this one anyway because he has a power-up card. You can actually power him all the way up to 92 overall with his Mutt Hero. So down the road, that's ultimately what we're looking at doing. So that's another thing you guys need to think about is getting players with, you know, proper chemistries, but also players, too, that you can power up down the road. So we're going to be buying him for 44.5K. And we came out overall less, obviously, because of the discount that we got on Marcus Gilbert and Roosevelt Nix. We came out cheaper than what we went in thinking that we were going to come out with those Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, we're not done. So we're going to upgrade right now. And it's not really going to be an upgrade, but it will be down the road. We're going to upgrade our right end. Now, we have Ziggy Ansah. So once again, you guys might be saying, why are you getting rid of Ziggy Ansah? He's actually been making plays. If you guys want to spend your gauntlet trophies on someone that would really, really benefit from it, Ziggy Ansah would be one that I would definitely consider because he's made a lot of plays for me. But we're going to be coming down to the Minnesota Vikings. Now, we already have Anthony Barr, so we want to be working towards Minnesota Vikings tier chemistry players. And specifically at right end, we're going to be getting Everson Griffin. Now, Everson Griffin is another one of those guys that not only has a core elite card, he has a power-up and a Team of the Week card. So, Everson Griffin is a solid, and that's Daniil Hunter. We don't need him. Everson Griffin would be a solid player to look for. We had him at 25.8K. He's going for 29K. Let's just make sure first that this is the lowest one. I've noticed that sometimes if you don't type their name in, that should pull him up, that it doesn't give you all of the ones that are available. Yeah, so there's a 28K one, and that's only about 2K more expensive than what we thought. So we're going to go ahead and take Everson Griffin here for 28K. All right, and we're also going to be getting one more Minnesota Vikings player. I'm really hoping this guy is not more expensive than what we saw earlier because he was kind of expensive earlier. Must be spelling his name wrong. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do him right now. I'll go ahead and tell you guys who it is, though. It's Adam Thielen, but it is not the 80 overall Adam Thielen because we have no use for him. It is the Team of the Week Adam Thielen, which is actually going for a lot cheaper than what we thought. I had him earlier for 61K. He's going for 64.5K right now. We might have to pull the trigger on that just because we're not going to upgrade Stephon Diggs just yet. Yeah, let's go ahead and pull the trigger on this and get Adam Thielen on the team. We can slide him right in the number 3 wide receiver spot. Alright, and now we're going to be unlocking, or we're going to be acquiring one more player, and that is an upgrade at free safety. We currently have George Iloka, but I'm not going to be getting any Cincinnati Bengals. And George Iloka, he's not a very good free safety. I haven't had much success with him whatsoever. We're going to be coming down to the Green Bay Packers. Remember, we already have Jordy Nelson, so we're looking to acquire a few more Green Bay Packers to, work with that chemistry. So, we're going to be acquiring their free safety, Mr. Clinton Dix. What an awesome name. If I could go change my name right now, I'd change it to Nah, I probably wouldn't. And we're getting him for cheaper than what I thought earlier, too. Earlier I had him for 46K. He's going for 40.2K, so that's not bad. That isn't bad at all. And once we make our coins back from... Once we make our coins back by selling DeMar Dotson as well as the other guy, we'll have about 150K to work with, so we'll still be sitting pretty there. So now we need to plug these guys in. So we need to plug Marcus Gilbert at right tackle. We need to plug Adam Thielen at the 3rd wide receiver spot. The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd wide receiver counts for the chemistries. The 1st and 2nd tight end spot counts for the chemistries as well. As you can see, we've got 3 Vikings players right now. We've got Adam Thielen, Kyle Rudolph, and then Anthony Barr. So I went ahead and acquired one more Minnesota Vikings player than I needed, but I did that because Adam Thielen was so cheap that it just made sense to do that. So eventually we'll be powering Stephon Diggs up to where that will give us 5. Once we put Everson Griffin in, that will give us 5 Minnesota Vikings players. And I don't even need to put Everson Griffin in just yet. We can still rock with Ziggy Ansah because there wouldn't be any point in me putting Everson Griffin in over Ziggy Ansah, seeing as how we've already got 3 Minnesota Vikings. And for adding one more Vikings player in there, it wouldn't give me any more benefits in how the chemistry works. So we're going to leave that how it is. And our fullback, we're going to be putting Roosevelt Nixon. Who's working towards our Pittsburgh Steelers chemistry. And we're going to come to defense now. We're going to be swapping Terrell Suggs out for Mr. James Harrison. And that's it. Because Everson Griffin is going to stay on the bench right now until... until we acquire one more Minnesota Vikings player, which I didn't anticipate. I didn't anticipate Kyle Rudolph counting, and seeing as how he's my 2nd tight end, seeing as how he does count, I didn't anticipate for that. So, needless to say, we're going to be getting one more Minnesota Vikings player in order to complete that Vikings 2nd tier set, which would bump them up some more as well. So this is the team now that we're rocking with, guys. Let me know if I made any sense in this whatsoever. I could be completely off base with this. You can already see Joe Hayden, though, is up to an 89 overall cornerback, which is great news. Oh, and we do need to put in Clinton Dixon at free safety. That was one thing that I was forgetting. There we go. And I think he's going to be a much better free safety overall. So as you can see, the team is shaping up now. The chemistries to the right over there is looking good. We do need one more Pittsburgh Steeler. Not sure who I'm leaving out there. Marcus Gilbert. Oh, I know we're working to one more Steeler. And that might be... replacing Nick Novak with, yeah, that's what it is. We can go ahead and do that real quick. Like, their kicker is Boswell, and I believe he's got the same overall as, yeah, as Nick Novak. So, and we can sell Nick Novak as well, so that'll work out. 10.5K. Go ahead and buy him. And that gives us a Tier 2 Pittsburgh Steelers, which is great. So now we have Tier 2 Atlanta Falcons and Tier 2 Pittsburgh Steelers. Two quality teams as well. So you're getting good players, you're getting good chemistries here. I think it makes sense. Let me know in the comment section if I'm completely off base on this. I hope you guys do understand my thinking with it. Substitute for entire depth chart. I think it makes sense. I think awareness is a big part of this game. I hope I'm right. All right, and it bumps up James Harrison up to an 88 overall. Just for that, as you can see, the chemistry works. It bumped up Harrison up to an 88. Roosevelt Nick stays in an 84. Marcus Gilbert stays in 88. But James Harrison up to an 88 overall. I'll take it, man. I will take it. We're going to get to Tier 3 at the Atlanta Falcons once we complete this Keanu Neal team leader set. And going to be working towards those Vikings. We're also going to be looking at powering up Jordy Nelson, powering up Stephon Diggs. That way Stephon Diggs is going to replace T.Y. Hilton, who will not be in our lineup going forward. There's nobody on the Colts that you want to even remotely go close to. Stay far, far, far away. Kind of like the Grinch. You don't want to touch them with a 10-foot pole, man. But nonetheless, guys, that's going to do it. I told you it was going to be a long video. I appreciate you guys sticking with me to the end, man. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Leave your comments down in the comments section below. Leave a rating on the way out, man. It helps me out tremendously. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more content like this, hit that notification bell. Stay updated with everything that we have going on here on the channel. Guys, my name's Josh. I'm getting out of here today. I'll catch you all on my next video.